Hello everyone, this is Yana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here, for watching my videos and liking them and sharing them. And welcome to my channel if you just start watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So, what should your career be? This is the question for this pick a card reading. I have 4 piles for you. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please choose one of them. And I would like you to comment below if you resonate with that, because this is the career question, the work question, or the your job, or maybe if it's not your current job or current career, so perhaps that it should be like that, how the piles will show you. If you don't resonate, that is fine. So it means that this reading is not for you. So please check maybe other readings that you would like to have the answer for your question. As always, you can stop the video and choose the card, choose the pile, or you can meditate, whatever you want, whatever you like. Do how you prefer. But I would like to begin. If you have chosen the pile number 1, let's see. We have Mars energy. This is the Mars card, 4 of fire, Mars. This is 7 of swords. This is 9 of wands. I have King of wands and 2 of swords. Also, I have number 19, the Tower card in Lenormand, and patience, please. But I will read it a bit later for you. So now I would like to move the camera a bit so you can see everything. And I would like to start. So first of all, with this Mars energy, that means that your career should include these features like Mars energy. So perhaps it can be military, it can be very active, very passionate, and very enthusiastic one. But also it means that for some of you, it can be the career, the work that you are doing. You need to be passionate about that. You need to be really involved into doing that, because if you're not, it seems like if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it doesn't work for you. So you need to be really involved. You really need to love what you're doing. You need to be, but also you need to be a warrior at one point, I guess, considering your career. So perhaps you can defend something, you can protect something or someone. There can be bodyguard, of course, that can be, as I said, military, that can be any kind of even verbal protection, so government. But also, as I said, if it's not the case, that also can be any other profession, but it's really important for you that you are really involved into doing that. You are so passionate about that. You really love that. But Mars also rules sex. For some of you, it can be sexual profession. Because it's all about passion, right? So yeah, there are a lot of things in this world, that even professions, right, that you can be involved in one of them. But again, if it's not your case, so it's definitely about being passionate and being involved. With the 7 of swords, and this is the energy of what you would like to achieve emotionally from your career, and this is about being interested in that. So it's definitely that your career should be about something that you're doing some research, like a detective. Yes, with Mars energy it also can work. Like you are kind of a detective, you are a researcher, you need to dig deeper. Maybe this is a Virgo energy as well. So you want to learn more, so, and it gives you emotional satisfaction in learning more, in digging deeper, in doing some research. The energy of action in your career, this is 9 of wands. So this definitely can be challenging. So you prefer to have some challenges. You prefer this fiery energy. Maybe sometimes it's kind of not just a fight, but can be a bit of challenging for you. So you need to protect something. You need to defend maybe yourself, maybe your views, maybe your point of view. Maybe it's kind of, it can be an interview, for example, and you need to protect your point of view during the interview, or you are kind of, that also exists. I know that during some kind of interview, it depends on the style, you are kind of attacking your person, so the person who you are interviewing, and another person need to protect himself, considering like maybe you are asking provocative questions, something like that. So it's quite fiery energy. So you would like to you would like to be active, you would like to act. So perhaps for some of you it can be sport. With Martian energy, it can be sport, but also with emotional involvement, that you need to learn something new, that you need to be interested in that, and with a activity that you would like to do and you prefer to do, considering your career. It's about being active. Just do something physically is also good, because Nine of Wands is the energy of not giving up. And you are very goal oriented, so you need to achieve. So that's very important for you, that you would like to achieve your goal. You would like to go till the end, even if it is challenging, and sometimes you need to pause, you need to think about it before you need to do something, like to do the next step, to take the next step. But it seems like it's definitely, you will not give up till you get it. You will not give up till you achieve your final goal, until you are there, your final destination. Considering mental activity that you would like to have, it's again fire sign, fire energy. This is King of Wands. This card of a leader, this card of independency. So that means that you prefer to be independent, you prefer to be a leader at your work, at your career, but also, even if you don't understand that clearly, that you can be a leader, but you are a natural leader. So other people likes to follow you, they prefer to listen to you. Also, it means that in your mental activity, so considering how you express yourself through words, through communication, it's again, you're very passionate about what you're doing. You're very passionate at your words. So it can be legal matters. It can be any kind of financial advisor, maybe some legal advisor. It's about a profession that you, with your words, can defend something, and people will follow you, your ideas, you will follow your thoughts. Also, it seems like it's important for you that you listen to others' opinions, but you will you will consider them, but it's important for you to get your own opinion at the end. Yes, considering the others' opinions too, but at the end you will have your own opinion, that you really believe into that. So it's like you are speaking your truth in a very passionate way. So if, for example, it is sports, so it can be coaching, right? It can be coaching, a trainer, a supportive person, considering their, I don't know, like a football team coach. Can be the case, because it's also, King of Wands is the this is the energy of being noticeable, being obvious for some other people. So it seems like it's very important for you to be all on the stage. It can be an actor, but at the same time, the actor, that when you are playing very dynamic roles, right, when you're really involved in what you're doing, that you love what you're doing, that you are speaking in a very passionate way, and maybe then you can teach what you're doing, considering this profession. But at least it's a leader. It also can be the boss, and you can work in a big company. This is the Tower card, is speaking about big company, or it's, as I said, can be government. It can be governmental institution. It can be high education. But again, a kind of, you will need to be involved in it, you need to believe in what you're doing, you need to really love what you're doing. Considering money, it's Two of Swords. It seems like it's not really important for you, because the air energy in the house of money, the house of pentacle energy, coins energy, right, earth energy, and air is in the earth. So that means that actually you close your eyes and you're indecisive and you don't know what to do. So actually that doesn't really matter. So of course that will be a bonus if you are really paid well, and it can be great if you have a really good salary. You would love that, but quite often it seems like it will not be the case, not be the key for you when you need to make this decision to take this job or not. You would prefer other things, and you need more activity, you need some challenges, you need it to be a prestige company or prestige team or prestige with a name, you know, something with a name. That's important for you, because then you can be, you're ambitious and your career should be going step by step, and you need this ladder to go upstairs, right? You need to go up, you need to develop yourself and have some challenges, not to giving up, and to achieve the goals. Also, you can be a boss figure, a leader. That's very important. You're a good manager, you're quite passionate about what you're doing. But with this card, you know, I really like it to be a manager, or to be like a top management or boss figure or a company manager, because King of Wands, actually this is the woman, yes, but she knows what they like. So if she is the boss, this is her employees, and she knows exactly how it was to be an employee. She knows how it feels. So she knows their needs, she knows their way of thinking, and that's really helping her to be the leader, to be the boss. And you know, this is kind of a really kind and generous one, but on another hand, she is really demanding. So that can be you in your profession. So even if you are employee and not the boss, or not, it seems like still you are the natural leader, as I said, and people are looking at you and would love to follow you. And prestige, yes, and a big company, or stable as well company, or something like governmental institution, as I said, that's really important. With the patience, please, this is the card is saying what you are asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So it's kind of an advice, a piece of advice for you. But also, if you're, for example, looking for a job, or you are thinking about changing the career, so patience, please. It is coming your way. You will understand that it's just coming through soon. Very soon you will get it. But also with patience, please, it seems like but it's really resonating with this Nine of Wands, and it seems like even if you have some kind of obstacles, challenges, you still do some research. You're a very passionate person. You are fine to dig deeper, to do some research, to understand what's going on in reality. Yes, what information you need more, and only then, like, stop for a second or for a minute, for a week, and then only after you have everything, your clarity, you are able to move forward and to lead people up to you. It's also about, like, as I said, money thing. With this Two of Swords, money can come through partnership, and it seems like someone else needs to make these decisions for you. So you're not really willing to make it. Seems like when you come for an interview, it's a bit of challenging question for you. What would you like to earn? What salary is the best for you? And it seems like if it is governmental, for example, or coaching, or yes, yeah, kind of this kind of profession, that means that actually when you come, you already know, or this is the fixed salary that is for this or that position. So you don't need to bargain, right? You don't need to ask for more or just, it's not the question that to be discussed, it's just done for you. Or if you have your own business, or you're in the commercial structure, so it seems like you're a bit kind of, it's not really important. It's important, of course, but not that much as other factors for taking the position, for taking this job, for being in this career, because this is more giving you more drive than money, and you are really kind of completely into your work, into your career, if it really fits you, if it's really yours, having all these characteristics that I've just described. Okay, this is it for pile number 1. Let's continue. And if you have chosen the pile number 2, so we have 7 of fire, and this is Uranus. Interesting. 6 of chalices, or 6 of cups, 5 of swords, knave of chalices, so kind of page of chalice. No, I think it's knight, right? And this is Ace of Pentacles. So the Lenormand cards is 6 of 6, just 6, because it's clouds, and you've got the power. I will read it a bit later for you. So definitely for you, my dear friends, this is the Uranus who is ruling your career. So it can be any kind of Uranian area, field of life. It can be very creative, kind of, you are supposed to be a genius at what you're doing. It can be astrology, it can be some occult things, but at the same time it's maybe through internet, online thing that you are doing, a radio. It can be IT programming, but when you create something, it also can be through communication, because it can be through your voice, but at the same time it's kind of like radio, like TV or something like that. Okay, but also it seems like with Uranus, it can be that your career, that you come to your career quite suddenly, but it also like liberating career that makes you free from other things. And maybe that is about that you are able to liberate yourself. So you need to be completely free, you know, making what you're doing in your career, at your work. So you need your freedom, you need to be liberated from other restrictions, limitations, whatever it is. And it's definitely about the winning and being able to achieve quite a lot of things. So, and you know, whether you've got the power card and the clouds, that means that you are able to overcome quite a lot of things that are coming your way. So your career should be quite challenging, but as you are the winner, and you've got the power, so you're very strong, and you need this challenge to overcome it. You need these challenges to grow, because that's kind of a lessons that you are passing, and you kind of doing your exams, you are growing. With the 6 of chalices, so 6 of cups, and this is the energy of water, I mean, and in the water house. So your emotional satisfaction, what should you have from your career? And it's definitely satisfaction emotionally. So emotionally you need to be happy with that. So you need to have these you know, cherished moments, and that you enjoy, like when you come home after work, and like you're remembering the day, and you're thinking, wow, that was so fun, that was amazing. But also with the 6 of cups, there's small details that's important for you. Small details should be really nice, or the way you want it. So for example, just the desk, it should be the color that you want, or for example, the size should be the right one for you, a comfortable chair, or for you, for some of you it can be different other, but small particular things that really important, that makes you feel comfortable and happy about what you're doing. So it seems like, for example, if you're a IT programmer, it's a developer, and it's really important for you the computer, how it looks like, and maybe you don't care about what's going on around you, but the color of, I don't know, like of your desk or the comfortable chair is super important, because you're sitting almost the whole day, or the way the road when you take the path when you take going to your office. So that's also can be important for you. So small details, it can be different for every single of you, but still small details, and you need to be emotionally involved and happy with what you're doing. So it's not like you have to do that, you really want doing that. Considering your activities, and this is the house of actions, so fire house, and in fire house we have swords, mental actions, and this number 5, so it's very dynamic, but I can't say that you need to be physically really active at your work, but it could be that you need to win the contest. It's very important for you to participate in this kind of a contest, so it's kind of challenging for you, and through these challenges, when you're winning, you are happy because you are the winner. And 5 is about change, so it should be really dynamic and very Uranus energy again, so it should be interesting for you, it should catch your mind, it should catch mostly your mind than body. So it seems like maybe you are really good and at sitting at one place for long hours, and it's fine for you, and you prefer to win, so you have quite good ego on one hand, but on another hand you don't really like to lose, so it's quite painful, can be, and that really makes you happy when you're winning something and when you achieve your rewards, and when you have been promoted, when you are then you are really happy. That's really important for you, more than doing something physically. So it's more like you need to be active in your mind, so it's really mind activity, and with Uranus is just definitely, yes, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is the house of mental activity. This is the air house, so what you need, considering your thinking, right? What is about, is it important? And we have here cups, we have chalices here, and with the Knight of Chalices, there's definitely it's important for you again that you like and enjoy the people around you who are thinking the same way like you. But also it can be quite interesting for you if you are convincing another person with the way that you are thinking that this is a good idea, and you're convincing another person that your idea is best, or your idea is better than his or another person, or considering another person, right? Also, when I'm looking at the picture, so I can see, yes, this is reflection. So for some of you, you can work alone, being in your own world, but then you need to share your ideas, to share your thoughts with other people. But also it can be a partnership, but you're kind of standing apart, so you still have your own thoughts, you still have your own ideas. So this man is really happy with what he sees. So that means that for you it's important that if you are working with a partner or with another person or with other people like a team, it's important for you to prove to them that you have better idea, or that you have your thoughts are the best, or it's important for you that they like your idea or your way of thinking or what you are suggesting, because this is considering mental energy and with Uranus. So for you it's important to be outstanding and unique. Uniqueness is how the way you're thinking, so you are different from others, and that's great if they understand you. Even sometimes with Uranus energy it's quite hard to find people who can understand you and to think the way you think, but at least you kind of giving a different opinion from theirs, and then, or maybe that's great, like they can have aha moments because of you, and that really makes you happy. With this Ace of Pentacles in the house, this is the Earth energy, and in the house of Earth, that's definitely money is important. Money is important, and how much you're earning, and maybe some, it's also important for you to have stable work, to have this stability. For example, one place, but considering money, I'm speaking about money right now, right? Finances, resources, right? For you, it's important to get, and maybe in the beginning you will not get that much that you want, but you need to see where it goes. So if it goes up, so for example, you know that in your contract that in 1 year, for example, you are able to get 10 or 20%, like, okay, 10% up a raise of your salary, right? Then you know, okay, that will be fine for me. So stability, considering salary, that's important. But at the same time, bonuses can be good for you, because the Ace of Pentacles, that's the card of stability, but also the card of an opportunity. So it seems like when you have the job, creating something, like working on a project, you again need to understand that the wage, that the result, financial result, will be really good for you. That will make you feel happy, stable. Make your life stable, and not nervous. So you don't want to nervous about money. You don't want to be focused on money, but money is really important for you. The salary is really important, and sometimes you can even take several jobs, several projects, I must say, mostly, not to be bored, because Uranus is not about boredom. It's about being interested, being curious, being happy, being the winner, having challenges and overcome them, and do the things and convince others that you are the best, and your way of thinking is different, that you are unique. So maybe this is the unique profession that you have, that nobody has it, and the way of how you do this work is different from others. And of course, that can be even different projects. And yes, you can work with other people, but again, that's important for you, that they notice who you are, that you are different from them, but at the same time, they like you. So you don't really like when they don't accept you the way you are, when they don't, as I said, you are not a failure person, so you don't want to lose. You are very successful, and it's important for you to go to success. You are willing to have this success, and you're going there. With the card, you've got the Power. It says, like, use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So even if you have any kind of challenges right now, you have your strength to overcome and to challenge, to handle your challenges and to resolve them. So that's not a big problem. You know, like, look at this from this perspective. But also it's about your strength, considering if you want to achieve something, you're going there. So it's very interesting professions that it can fit to this profile, right, to this pile, and it's definitely interesting. So if you have your thoughts, considering if you have chosen this pile, so please comment below if you have the profession which can fit this profile, if you are in this profession or if you would like to have it. Thank you very much. So let's continue and go moving into the pile number 3. So about you, we have Jupiter, 4 of Wands, the Hierophant, 8 of Chalices, so 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords, the Door card, number 18 with Lenormand, and your wish is granted. Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell you that if you have chosen the pile number 3, so you are at the profession, or your profession should be, your career should be in any Jupiter area. This can be teaching, this can be with working with foreign countries, that can be coaching, working with children as well, because Jupiter can be with children, but it also can be any kind of area that rules by Jupiter. Also with this card, I feel that you're really strong, you have really strong personality, you're a very strong person. Even if you are not in a teaching position, you are really good at teaching. And if you are not working with other people from the perspective of teaching them, then I really believe that you're a really natural teacher, you're really a guru person for others. But also it's about generosity. Maybe you have some charity projects, or maybe you would love to have them, so that will be successful for you, that just really will make you happy. So let's see further. With the 4 of Wands, this card is in the house, this is the fire energy, is in the house of water energy. What emotions can be you need to have from your career? And it's definitely about success and stability, family life. So it seems like it's very important for you to have your stable family life. So the focus is like, if your career brings you stability of your home life, of your family life, and influence the home and family life, then you will be happy. So that's very important for you, that Four of Wands. So this card is telling you that it's really like your career, your emotional happiness, right? Your emotional status really depends on what's going on at home. If it doesn't work, like if you need to spend, for example, more time at home, you will not like it that much, or that will not make you happy, that will make you more nervous. Or for example, like you need to cancel your holidays because of your work, that also will not work for you, that will not make you happy. So it's more like, you know, a stable work, stable things that you are doing. You know what you're doing, and you know that, for example, at this particular time, it doesn't matter, it can be like from 9 till 5, but it can be from, I don't know, like from 9 till 1, and then from in the evening, like a couple of hours in the evening. But you need to know what you're doing, when exactly. That's very important, because then you are able to plan your home routine, your family routine, your children's routine as well, if you have kids. So that's important, that it's really not damaging, not being harmful to your family life, to your home life. If we are speaking about actions, so this is the Hierophant, Major Arcana, and it is in your fire house, in the house of activity, action. So it's definitely about, the Hierophant is about traditions, and number 5, so it should be dynamic. So you don't need to be bored in your career, at your work, right? It's also about communication. And I think that considering physical activity, yes, it can be the case, but can you see this picture? It's about two women talking about, and one woman is selling something, right? And another woman is showing her the instructions, or whatever it may be, list that she needs. So again, with this Jupiter energy, it can be counseling, can be coaching, it can be teaching, it can be selling as well, something. Maybe this is the owner, because Hierophant, it also can speak about the owner of your own boutique, of your own shop, of your own thing, and you're working with customers. So it's very important for you to communicate. So it's kind of, you know, physical activity, considering this, I must say that. So yeah, you need to do some things, but it's not too active, it's not too dynamic. Yes, you need to do the things like walking to your office, or to your boutique, or to your shop, or to your work, but then you need to be back at home, and it's in a very sweet way. It's really like it can be a family business, or you can be the owner of your own family business, like a teaching, or can be private teaching, or maybe you're working in a small school, or in a small training center when you teach kids or you teach adults. But also it can be one-on-one relationship, or it can be also partnership, but it depends on you. Like you need communication and activity with the Hierophant card. You need communication, but again, this is about dynamic thing, because number 5, but also the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about, that's why I'm telling you about the family. It can be a family business, so it can be stable. Stability is the key for you with the Jupiter. With this 8 of chalices, this is the card of water, and this is in the house of mental energy, in the house of air. And having in the house of air, that means that emotions is the priority for you, than mental activity, than their ideas or something. And it can be a bit messy when you need a lot of things to do. So for you to be stable emotionally, so that's important for you, you need to have it to be planned, maybe by someone for you. So for example, you need to plan that. If you're a teacher, you need to do that by yourself, but you don't need to be overdoing that. So like one thing after another. It seems like you prefer to be concentrated, to be focused on your particular thing that you are doing, that on your in your profession. So for example, if you're a teacher, you need to be focused on the teaching, not on their administrative work, kind of like that, right? If you are a business owner and you are selling, I don't know, flowers, everything for garden, for example, right? You don't want to be you don't like and don't want to be focusing too much on the paperwork. You prefer to work with clients. So it seems like you are not that multitasking. I mean, you can be, but you prefer in your career, in your profession, to be focused on one thing and do one thing, and then maybe then only you can be focused on another thing, and then you can be successful. That means that with this Eight of Chalices, see, she's a bit frustrated with all this paperwork that she needs to do, and she just need her ideas, her thoughts to be done in a really proper way, and maybe she needs help for that. So if you have another person doing again their things, like accounting for your business, right, that's good. So you can be concentrated on selling, on managing, on teaching, on communication, but another person will be focused on doing their numbers for you, right, or doing the design for you. Or if you prefer to do the design, then, but I doubt, because with the Jupiter is a bit different, but it can be again, if you're working with kids, for example, you prefer to work just with kids, right, not to be concentrated on this paperwork. So it's kind of, as I said, you can be multitasking, but I can't say that it really makes you happy. It seems like you need to be focused on one time on one thing, and then another time you can be focused on another thing. But you need to have helpers that will really make your life easier considering your career, or just to be concentrated on one thing and then another, like step by step, not everything messed around like on the one hand. At one point all together, at 1 minute, at 1 second. So planning is important for you. Also, and it's also about, I don't feel that in your career you need to think a lot of other things. So it doesn't need to be I have the feeling like when you have a lot of ideas that really makes you nervous or anxious about that, you prefer to like filter everything, to work on one project, to work on one idea, and then when you finish it, you are doing another thing. That will really makes you kind of more stable. So you don't like to have a lot of things at the same time on your desk, and because you kind of losing yourself, because the stability that you need, it's kind of lost if you have this mess on the desk. That can be also just, considering mental energy, it's better for you to think about one thing and then plan it. Actually, with plan, it's definitely the case that can help you. But also sometimes it's really good for you that you are searching for a right idea for you. So with Eight of Chalices, it's actually a lot of things that are messed up, and you need just to drop everything and to concentrate on another thing. So it seems like the chaos makes you really nervous, and you feel anxious about that. So chaos, it's not your thing, considering your emotional happiness and also mental. So you don't like to be bothered by many things. So definitely like a lot of phone calls that like one is asking one thing, another is asking another thing. No, it's not for you. You prefer to work with one, and then as soon as you're done, you're working with another. It's really earth energy here. It really seems like it's about earth energy, like maybe your earth sign or something, like an earth energy of the profession itself, but as well with the Jupiter involved here. So Three of Swords, this is the energy of money. So it seems that sometimes it can be the case that your profession, your career can be paid not that well as you wanted, and sometimes you just take it because you need this stability and stable life, not be that your family is not harmed, is not influenced, so you can take it, even if the money is not that big for you. But you know, for some of you it doesn't really matter how much you are earning, but it really matters, for example, to have stable family life, to be able to work with what you're doing, with families, with kids, coaching, counseling, legal counsel, or with your home, with your... So it seems like you can be happy with not a big amount of money. So it feels like, you know, she is closing her eyes because she needs to pay the bills, and it seems like for you this is the most important thing. As soon as you are able to pay the bills, then you're fine. If you got more, then it's even better. That's great. So that's that, as I feel, and picking up from this card, Three of Swords, in this house of money, finances. So you need to pay the bills, not to be nervous about paying the bills, right? Paying for the food, for clothes, for just necessary things, then you are fine. And this is again the basic for you, the basic. Of course, if it's better and it's more money that you're getting, that's better. But I mean, this is the basic, and it seems like with all these cards, it's definitely, I have the feeling that it's definitely about work. Work should be really stable for you, and if you're working, so you prefer, that's why, to work, for example, as I said, with a family member, so you can trust this person. If it is another partner, if you have, so again, you need to trust this person very much, so you are kind of relaxed, you don't think about, don't stress out about these things, and stresses are not your best friend. With the Dog card, is also can be, as I said, this that you can own your business by yourself, like even starting from the beginning, earning not much, but then you will be able to earn more, being concentrated on what you're doing. But the key card here is Hierophant, I think. With the Hierophant card is about, you know, this kind of small boutique, small, very cozy things that you are doing, and really important, this stable and secure life. So that's very important. Stresses, they are not making you happy. So this work your career shouldn't be full of stresses. So it's not that there can't be stressful situations. And Jupiter is the planet of luck. So again, through friendship, through friends, can be that you can find your career, your place, your job, your work. Through friendship, through connections, you also can find what you want to do. But also, you know, like if you are in business working with customs, for example, you are in the garden shop, and of course your customers, they will speak about you to other people, and they will come to you. So that will work like marketing plan better than other like advertisements or something like that. Yes, it can work, but most of all, that will be more that will work better for you, that this is kind of a gossiping, right? Telling you, oh, that was beautiful, she was so sweet, and just you need to go to her and to buy maybe some kind of this plant or these roses that they really amazing, I really like the color, so you need to go to this shop, and you can just maybe order even more for another company. So you know, this kind of stuff that will really help. But also, if you're working with other people, friendship will be important for you. So it seems like if it is a team, so you need to be really close, or you need to be family, or you need to be really like friends around you. So for you, that's important. Otherwise, it will be again a stress factor. And also, I feel that through connections, you can find a job. As I said, through connections, you can have a partnership, and a customer can be your friend. So you're really touched by working with people. It's very important for you emotionally. As I said, that's why the family is important for you. So when you are if you devoted yourself if you devote your time and yourself to the work, to the career, that means that you devote a kind of a part of your heart to this career, to your work. And it seems also with this Three of Swords, maybe you don't need to earn a lot of money. Maybe your partner could do that, and it's fine for you, because it seems like family is a priority for you. But of course, I mean, this is the basic, and on this basic can be built up different other things. And your wish is granted, so this is definitely about what you've asked for is coming true. So for you, it's definitely about making wishes and setting the intentions, guys. So please think about what you really want. And Jupiter is the planet of luck, as I said. So if you set the intention now, today, and even tomorrow, and just really the moon is growing, this really magical time to set the intention, to make a wish, and to get what you really want considering your work. But also it feels like at your work you are lucky, you have your luck at work, you are meeting beautiful people, you are spending beautiful time, so your routine is that the way you want. So as soon as you are not stressing out, everything is smooth for you. Okay, so this is it for the pile number 3, and we are moving to the pile number 4. Let's see. We have the Pluto card, number 9, 9 of fire. World card, 21, major arcana. 10 of swords. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Number 16, the Star. And your desires within reach. Beautiful. So first of all, with the Pluto card, it's definitely the Scorpionic energy, and your profession, your career should be in this area of life. So for some of you, it can be like you need definitely to transform something to, for example, like a builder, right? You need to destroy the house, the old house, to build the new beautiful one. It can be a project, it can be one house, it can be project, but you're building from the something that is destroyed. For example, that is an empty house and you need to design everything, to design interior and to think about every single detail to make it beautiful, to let the people live in it. So with the real estate as well. So it's about transforming things. So it can be with transformation, I think that it can be also any kind of an occult profession. Astrology maybe, but less. With Uranus we had astrology, right? But mostly like tarot reader. It can be psychic, any kind of psychic, but also can be counseling, but really deep, going deep into maybe a sexual counselor, maybe family even counselor, but getting deeper into this intimate relationship when it is the bond or marriages or something like that. So yes, this is about building you when it was destroyed, maybe by you, maybe by another person. But it also can be the profession when one big company is buying another company when it is in a trouble, right? Also can be, so you can be a counseling, you can be a counsel in that, it can be just an advisor or legal advisor, but you're working, for example, with divorces, right? Family law. So it's kind of different professions that can be here. With this World card, it's definitely about like you are giving the light. See, she is shining, but other people are not. This is the ladies in New York. So perhaps for energies in the water sign, in the water house, in the house of your emotional satisfaction. So it's definitely that you need to bring the light to others. So kind of a phoenix, like for example, when the people were suffering, you're bringing the light, you're bringing the hope to them. And when they see that, when they see you, they have the hope. So, and this is amazing. And that's the major thing for you that is super important, to be the star. So you can be the star for other people. You can be a helper, a healer. You can be, maybe this is the medicine, heal, any kind of healing profession, any kind of helping profession. Also, this can be the profession of medical, so it can be a doctor, nurse. But again, you are giving the hope, you're giving the doctor can be not just in medicine, right? The doctor can be a mental doctor, it can be psychiatrist, psychologist, it can be as I said, like just a life coach as well, but also like a builder, so you can understand, I think, what I mean. So you're giving the light, and this, when you see that you help people, that makes you happy. When you see that people got the hope because of you, when they got the light at the end of the tunnel, you are happy. That makes you really, really happy. When you are shining with the star card, it's definitely that you are the star, you are shining, you're giving the hope, you're kind of solving their problems. Yeah, the problem solver as well in this profession. You are helping them to understand, you are showing them the way out of their troubles, difficulties, or whatever they are experiencing. So with the Ten of Swords it is the card of completion. So, and this is the energy of activity. And see the Phoenix, it's amazing, guys, how the cards are just, how they're speaking about that. With the Pluto and the Ten of Swords, is definitely like you can end the pain, and yeah, in different senses, right, in different ways it can be. I will not continue this topic, to be honest, don't want that, but if you resonate with that, that's okay. But with the Phoenix, is definitely Phoenix rising from the darkest times into the light, and so it's burning everything in there. It's like all the bridges are burnt, and it's the new way. So it's just confirming the energy of Pluto, that you in your like activity, like you're ending the pain, you're ending that something is no longer good for another person, you're ending something that is not good, you're ending that is not longer needed to this family, to the person, to the company. So, or you are finishing the troubles in any way, like you can imagine, right? And you are showing the better way, the new way, and you kind of are helping to begin to start. Maybe you are constantly considering, like the people who wants to start a company, right, their own business. That also can be the case, and you know how to do that. For example, you have your experience, so that's why, for example, the person can come to you and say, like, I don't know what to do, and I'm so depressed, and my business is not working, or I can't work anymore in my being an employee. And you can just say, okay, I can help you with starting a new business for yourself. Something like that can be the case as well. But it's definitely, to build up something from the very beginning. And this is the card, and it's the Pentacles, the earth energy, in the energy of mental activity on your thoughts, in your position, in the position of your thoughts and ideas. And so you're very, very practical. So every single thought or idea you have, you should really work it, and be sure that it will work. Only then you will suggest this idea, or you can offer that. You can also work with partners. You can also be the leader, but it's more like you're working as a team, as partners, but they can do a particular thing for you as well. It can be a small business, it can be like you're working alone, and it seems like your office can be everywhere. So you can work just with your computer, with your laptop, and some other people will help you as well. But for you, a practical thing is really important. So if you can't get money out of your thought, out of your idea, out of what you are starting building, or new design, new thing, you will not take it. You will not even think about it, right? That's important for you. That's also Four of Pentacles. It's an amazing card in the position of the earth energy of your finances. That means that's very important. So money is important for you, financial results really important. So you will prefer to earn more and more, and you are able to work more. So you are workaholic, as I can say, with these two earth cards, and you are giving the hope to other people. You are helping them in different ways, right? And also that's important for you. So you will, if you, for example, have 2 interviews, 2 offers of a new job, you will go the way where you can earn more money. That will give you stability, because Four of Pentacles is the card of stable life, stable financial life. So if it's just like you are working from one project into another, so you need to be really sure that that will bring you money. So that really bothers you if you don't have enough money, or if that work doesn't bring enough money for you, or if you're, for example, not sure if this person will pay you the amount of money that you've discussed, or whatever it is, like something like that, right? For you, it's very important that the result, the financial outcome, will be really good. How at least you've been discussed, so you don't like it when it's going not the right direction, how you discussed, how you were promised, for example. So yes, that can bother you. So financial side is really important for you. With this star card, is actually you are very successful at what you're doing. If you are not working in your profession, in this career that I'm telling you, and it's resonate with you, so it seems like if you change your career, that you will be successful. And this is like about shining. You're shining your light through your deeds, through this kind of transformations that you're bringing into the world. And it's very important for you to be help people, to be at service, because that also can be a Virgo energy as well, but it also can be just working with, again, with the real estate can be the case. But again, I really like how you think about, if you're really sure that that will work, you will take it. That if you're not sure, and also you're paying attention to a lot of details, and you need to do that, because that gives you stability and understanding that everything will work the way it was promised, it was discussed, and your desire is within reach. This card is about have faith, as everything is working in your favor. So this card is definitely saying to you that don't stop, don't give up. If you don't have your love job, you will have it very soon. But also, if it is about maybe you're having an interview or something like that, maybe this financial sector is not the way you want it, but that's important for you, and stressing out about that. So your desire is within reach, but also make a wish and have a oath. Believe in yourself. But it's also with the Pluto, it's definitely important energy. You need to believe in yourself to be able to shine. If you don't believe in yourself, if you are depressed, or if you are upset, if you're low, you can't shine, because your energy will not be shining as this woman. And you need to shine. You need to show the way. You need to help people. You need to inspire them. It's also about inspiration. You need to make their life cozy and better and more beautiful and more powerful. This is your power. So it's also about power, having the power and having maybe some control in your life, and you need to control it to have this stable financial outcome and the stable situation at your work. So this is it. It's been quite a long one. So I hope you enjoy that, and thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed it yet. Love and blessings to you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.